Welcome everybody to the latest episode of Radical Money. So dudes, I can't even believe it. So Aurora Cannabis skyrocketed. Now, here's my thing, and what people don't realize about this company is they got inflated by the COVID. The reason their sales are so incredible was because everybody was pot hoarding in Canada. Hello? Anyway, I mean, I'm glad because I got a fucking profit. Now, am I wrong about this company in the long term? I still think they're eventually going to be something good. I thought in the short term, though, they were still going to be trash. I really did. But I still bought a lot of shares as it was dipping, so that paid off in the end. Now, as far as my contracts go, I bought them for pennies on the dollar, so if those expire worthless, whoop-de-doo. It'll just cut into the profit margin. But yeah, I lowered my average cost so much when I bought shares slowly. Over time as it would dip, and it paid off. So congratulations to me, but no, importantly, for anybody who bought put contracts, if you bought them long term, you may still be right. Look, COVID is causing people to hoard marijuana. I played both sides. I admitted this in plenty of videos. I played both sides. As the stock went lower in price, I bought more shares. As the stock rose in price, I slowly would buy put contracts. Why? You're probably asking, why would I do this? Simple. I wanted to take advantage of the fact that nobody was buying the put contracts when it was going up. Nobody buys put contracts, by the way, when a stock goes up. That's no one. So I basically took advantage of a great situation. The point I'm trying to make here for you guys is, look, there's plenty of ways to take advantage of this market, man. It's like, it's too easy. Like, it's too easy. By the way, I hope you guys are enjoying the new lighting. Look, I don't know how good it is right now, how great this lighting is, because what I did was I ended up buying, what do you call it? Natural sunlight lights. So it actually, in a sense, it emulates sunlight. So, but I also have my normal light that I use for the videos, for all my videos. Let me adjust a little bit. But no, I'm very excited, you guys. I want to thank you guys still, as always, for being loyal viewers. You guys do make this show worthwhile. I enjoy engaging with you in the comments section. Just, look. I've been taking the time to really observe all the trends, and I just look, I think Aurora Cannabis could still continue its upswing. Now, you know what I did today, by the way? I gradually sold shares. The more it went up, the more I would sell. I just kept selling gradually. You know, I have already quite a bit of shares anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So I made a profit off those individual shares because I bought them for pennies on the dollar. So I sold them off slowly. Now, if it dips, I still have my position, by the way. I still have a very massive position, in my opinion. Massive for me, at least. And it's allowing me to make a profit every day. Now, here's the deal. If Aurora Cannabis starts sinking again, that gives me some leverage. So let's say tomorrow it goes down. I don't know. It goes down 12%, 20%, blah, 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 blah. I'll buy maybe one or two more shares. Like I said, with Robinhood and today's no commission trading, you can make small profit gains from just doing small little trades. You don't even have to do anything big, and it's crazy. Like, it's wild. And so I'm really taking advantage of this, of what I like to call the marijuana bubble. And once it, my goal at this point is to continue to slowly sell off my position. And as my position goes lower and lower and lower, I should say higher and higher and higher, I sell gradually. Now, I still want to keep this term. I really legitimately want to keep this company for the long term. I think they are probably one of the best companies you can own. And if they go up again, they could go up another 20% tomorrow. They're worth owning. So here's the thing with most of these cannabis companies, because I'm not a weed guy. I've never been a weed guy, ever, not in my fucking life. But I will say this though, I've made a lot of money off these fucks, and my goal is to continue. So, no, and the thing is, and the reason I'm telling you guys this is good, you guys want to play both sides in these volatile companies are an excellent chance for people to play both sides of the coin. One, it's great when it's in a growth industry, because marijuana is still technically a growth industry. Depends on some legalities and what happens. But if you play a back and forth game the same way that I'm playing a total back and forth game right now, as it goes up, I slowly sell. I'm not selling my entire position though. That'd be suicide. That would be suicide to sell your entire position. But the cool thing is, as it goes up, I sell a little bit. When it goes back down, I buy a little bit. The point is, I'm making sure that I buy in the dips and I sell in the ups. Now, here's the only issue that I have right now. With the volatility, it allows me to make minor profits. And granted, that's freaking great and I need it. But here's another downfall I can let you guys know. My main concern with all this, I have a few concerns with all this. Now, I will tell you guys this though. If it dips, let's say it dips tremendously. Let's say people finally realize Aurora Cannabis. I have a lot of long-term put contracts that protect my position in this market for now. They may expire worthless though. I gotta wait until the entire end of the year. So the thing is, yeah, I probably messed up a bit, but the thing is, the worst case scenario is it cuts into profit. That's all I'm trying to say. The amount of put contracts I bought with the prices I got them at really weren't that expensive to begin with. But I do love my long-term put options. I really do. Now, if I see more signs of it going down, I don't know, I might do something about it. But, look, there were a lot of signs that, still a lot of pointers to me, to what I see, that show this company's not as great as they lay themselves out to be. So, still glad I bought those, still glad I bought the shares when they went bottom of the barrel, though. Very happy about that. Probably should have bought more, but, you can only do what you could do. But like I said, slowly selling off my position as it goes up. That's what I recommend if you guys have it. Just slowly sell off your position. Play a back and forth game, man. Hey, you know what? If we're lucky, it might do a .com bubble. Man, it'll just keep soaring up to the sky. As far as the eye can see. Either way, I won on this round. I won. And I'm happy about it. I'll tell you guys this though, it's tough to say with a lot of these industries. They're very inflated. It's not a bad thing to get into these industries though, and I would probably recommend kind of proceeding with caution. It's volatile. I mean, if you could take the ups and downs, that's great. I mean, I'm used to ups and downs in my life, man. I've had a lot of ups. That's one of the reasons why I'm the best in the market. It's one of the reasons why I'm probably the best trader there is. I'm not a good day trader. That day trading is just too rough. But I'm a great swing trader. Probably one of the best. Are my profits super duper duper fat? No, but they're good enough. And, the more profits I make, the better. It's really tough to say where the market will go from here, but I'm just excited, I love playing the market. I love it. I can't help it, man. It's too great. Too good. But if you guys got any questions, please let me know. I'm always interested in asking, trying to answer the questions to the best of my ability. Yeah, I definitely play a dangerous game though in the way that I invest. That's for sure. But it's worth it. It is worth it. My only regret is not buying more shares when they got lower. But I bought quite a bit, so I'm really not in too big of a deal. It's like you can't predict this thing. Aurora Cannabis is a very tough one to predict. They really are. And if you try to predict them, man, it ain't gonna work. It just ain't gonna work. They're trying to own the market though, and hey, look, they produce a lot of weed, and I'm happy to continue to own shares of Aurora Cannabis. I'm proud to say I do, as they're a great company. It's nice to be a part owner, but you know, I'm not a big weed guy. I'd rather buy. See, that's the beauty about being a guy who likes drugs from afar. I love drugs from afar. I think they're great for people. The only thing I do is alcohol. Funny thing is, I don't invest in alcohol though. I only invest in things. So it sounds weird, and here's my philosophy: is don't. People always say invest in the things you know very well, or at least that you like, and I think that's dumb. So that's one of the reasons why I don't do it with alcohol. I think it would ruin alcohol for me if I started investing in alcohol. I don't know why. There are just some things I think it would ruin. So I invest in things I don't do. Marijuana I know is popular. I know it sells off the shelf, so I invest in marijuana companies. I really don't care for marijuana at all. For me personally, I care for it because I know it helps a lot of people out. But at the same time, it does nothing for me personally. But hey, you know, there's certain things I think are worth investing in, and I know weed helps a lot of my friends out, so I'm down for it. Anyway, let's get on to the rest of the show. I've really blabbered on quite a bit about this point. I've repeated myself a million times in this show, but my goal is to really drive down this communication for you. Just drill it in your head that it's really not bad to play volatile markets. People always say, oh no, man, you don't want to go for volatile. It's like, no, you definitely want to go for volatile. Volatile markets are the best markets to play. Volatile growth markets. It's all I need to tell you. Volatile growth markets are your number one key to success, and they always will be. Case in point, pure and simple, la da di farekanda. That's all you need to know, baby. What else can I say here? Sorry, I'm just in train of thought, trying to make sure I get all my points across here. So I was wrong when I told you guys to get put contracts for Aurora. Look, you can never be always right. It's very tough to predict these things. I was only saying get put contracts because I've seen plenty of companies that do a reverse stock split. And that's what Aurora Cannabis did. They did a reverse stock split. And what this does is it lowers the amount of shares, but it's usually done by desperate companies who want to stay listed. I still think, and I still suspect, Aurora Cannabis is one of those companies. The only reason their sales went up is because Canadians, mark my words, I keep telling you guys this, Canadians are hoarding weed. Now, will this help Aurora Cannabis in the end? Yeah, they got great sales from it, but what will they do with the cash flow they got here? Will they invest it properly? Will they build their facilities? Will they manage their facilities? Are they going to overexpand or underexpand? The problem with Aurora Cannabis was this. They expanded too quickly. Now, here's the thing. Expansion's great. I believe in expansion in a business. But look, when there are laws that press against, you have to... Their marketplace, like, look, they don't have much of a market. They have some international, but mostly in Canada, and that's all they've got. And the black market kind of triumphs the regular market. So you take these two markets and you contain and you look at both of them, here's what you're really getting. Is you're seeing that overtaxation in Canada is basically going to be the downfall of this.
Power off.
So that's all I'm trying to say. So my viewers today, the only thing I want to let you know is that when you're comparing these two markets, and when I talk about the markets, I'm talking about the black market versus the regular commercial market. Look, there is high taxes, and dude, most people just want to go back to their drug dealer at this point. In California, taxation for marijuana is 30 to 40%. That's high. That is fucking high. So my thing here today, I want to tell you guys, don't count on this lasting. Yes, COVID-19 has forced people to stay home, to get their weed, and just sit home and chill and smoke. That's one of the reasons why I bought a lot of shares. I ain't gonna lie. I knew their earnings were gonna look good, and I knew millennials were gonna buy shares up the ass once they saw the earnings. I bought them because I had nothing to lose. Look, if the stock went down, I had tons of put contracts I got for pennies on the dollar when people were optimistic about them. Totally fine with that. So I'm excited to see where Aurora Cannabis goes. They're probably going to continue their climb upwards. They might go into, like, honestly, with that split and see 12, let's see, because $1 per share before the split would be $12 now. So let's see, they could easily reach probably $48 per share, just based on the amount of shares that are out there now versus their earnings. I think there's going to be a lot of faith in this company. Do I believe the faith is justified? Questionable. I really do question the faith. But am I going to continue to profit from them? Yes. If I continue to do my strategy, I definitely will. I do it on a day-by-day basis. I partly sell my position. I know it's a volatile market. I know there's going to be a lot of bulls and a lot of bears. But really, if you guys want to know the truth, don't count on this lasting. Once this COVID situation stops, people will go back to their drug dealers. They're not gonna want to pay taxes. It's just gonna go back to black market stats. Look, and I don't want to be too pessimistic about this, but look, I will admit, if they could lower taxes, if Canada and also if the U.S. can legalize marijuana, then look, Aurora Cannabis is on the front end of all this. Look, they have a high production, which is the only reason I hold shares with Aurora. I just didn't have a lot of faith in them as a company. I really still kind of don't. And I think they can go bankrupt eventually if they don't play their cards right. I'm still holding on to my put contracts, though, because I'm not that stupid. I will hold on to these fuckers until expiration. Yes, it takes a loss in profit. It really does. But it's a loss I'm willing to take. Like, legitimately, I'm willing to take this loss. Yeah, it's a wild ride, I'll tell you guys. I was kind of hoping it would go down, though. I was kind of hoping it would continue to kind of go down before earnings, because that would have allowed me to really collect on more shares. But no, this has been exciting, you guys. I still can't believe the rapid growth of the company. I would say if you guys have any questions, but this is a pre-recorded video. And but yeah, I was wrong about Aurora. I'm going to say it once again. Hey, I was wrong. I hope I'm right, though, kind of. Look, I would love, dude, honestly, with the amount of shares I have, if they rose to like $48, I'd be swimming in money. Ain't going to lie. I'd be swimming here. Because I own quite a huge stake in this company. Decent stake. I'm still a little bit disappointed about those put contracts, so I still wanted them to dive deeper. I was really hoping they would go deeper, man. But they didn't. So I kind of did whatever I could and just was like, eh. But I want to thank you guys once more for taking the time to view this video. I will continue to try my best to provide you guys the most accurate information, the best information possible. And look, best thing we could do is try to win every day, baby. Thank you guys for taking the time to view Radical Money.